welcome back to Ways of the Sith. Thank you so much for taking time to check out the channel. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and follow us on X and Instagram at Ways of the Sith. So back with some more Marvel Legends reviews. I got a couple figures out of the new Spider-Man wave, and I got the Daredevil and Hydro Man 2-pack. I really only picked up the Daredevil and Hydro Man 2-pack mainly for Daredevil, but I didn't have Hydro, so this was a nice addition to my Spidey stuff. The other three Spider-Man figures are going to stay on card, but I'm going to give you a look at them, you know, just to show them off real quick and show what they look like, because they do look really, really incredible. I do have Hallows Eve on the way, and I do have another Scarlet Spider on the way that I'm going to open. So, not going to open any of those on stream, but will review the Daredevil Hydro Man 2-pack in full. So, let's take a look. All right, so let's just take a quick look at Tombstone, and he looks really, really great. If I was opening this, it would definitely be an awesome figure to open. He comes with the crowbar, he comes with alternate head sculpts, and the fists, so really, really cool. My only drawback is I kind of wish that he would have came with like a more modern head, because in the current storyline of Spider-Man, he's a really big part, and he's been so awesome. So to get him with that like shaved down look and the grill really would have been a cool one to get. Maybe that'll be something that they do like in the main line at some point down the line, or do another release of Tombstone, because it'd be very simple to do. But he looks great. I really, really like this a lot. And then the artwork on the back, really, really cool. So top gangsters now pretty much complete. I think we got Tombstone, Hammerhead, the Rose, and Kingpin. So it'll be really cool to see who else they do to finish this set out. And here's a look at Scarlet Spider, and for me, this was my most sought after one out of this wave. I didn't have any of the previous versions. I would have loved to get a Ben Reilly head though with this. We didn't get one with Chasm, so I would have loved to get one with this. I was using the What If Steve Rogers head, the smaller version that came with, I think, the Build-A-Figure. So I have that on Chasm currently as like my Ben Reilly, but I would have liked the proper sculpt. But this figure looks amazing. He does have the toe hinges, which is something that I keep saying with Spider-Man figures. All the Spider-Man figures should have the toe hinges. I don't know why that's not a thing across the board, but I'm glad that he has them. I do have another one of these coming to open, but I'm not going to open this one currently because I'm going to compare and contrast which card is in better shape when the other one arrives. So just wanted to give you a quick look at it. He does come with the alternate hands. He looks incredible. I did already see somebody take this and give him a soft goods like hoodie, and this way the hood comes up and everything, and he looks phenomenal. So if you want to do that, that's a great idea to do. He looks great. And then here is just a look up at the artwork on the back. So now we pretty much got Ben in all of his iterations. We got Scarlet Spider, we got his Spider-Man look, we got his other Spider-Man look, and then we got Chasm. So really, really cool. And then we got Hallows Eve in this wave as well to go with him. So pretty much Ben Reilly all caught up. We just need that head sculpt of him. And here is a look at Jack-O-Lantern, and to me, this looks amazing in the package. I love the way they managed to fit everything in there. He looks really, really great. Again, I'm not opening any of these. I kind of wish I was, but with these Spider-Man ones, I tend to keep them on card, and I try not to do buying two of everything. I really don't want like a full animated Spider-Man display. I have like a couple loose ones that have come in the plastic-free packaging, so that's kind of my little animated display, I guess you could say. But the rest of these, I just really like the way they look on the card. I have pretty much a whole 2 walls in my toy room that are covered with them. So really, really cool. He looks awesome, and I really dig this look. I think this is more so like his classic look. I forget what he looked like in the Venom comic. That was, I think, the last time I seen him really be featured in a story was the Rick Remainder Flash Thompson Venom run, where he was like butting heads with Flash and like chased him to Philadelphia. It was a really great story. So this looks amazing. He's got the pumpkin bombs all loaded on him. The pumpkin head looks amazing, and you get the glider. And I saw a lot of people do some cool stuff with the glider using the Galactus flame effect and some flight stands. So it looks really, really cool. I love this. He's gonna look so awesome with the rest of them. All right, so here is the Hydro and Daredevil 2-pack, and it comes in the VHS box. Now, this is my first Spider-Man VHS box. I do have Morph, Mystique, and Sinister from the X-Men wave, and they look really cool. Some of the other VHS boxes for Spider-Man looked really awesome too. Unfortunately, a lot of it was, I just wanted the one character. Even with this, really don't care about Hydro. Mainly wanted it for Daredevil and didn't want to pass on it simply because of that. I'm sure this will be on clearance before you know it, and I'll be kicking myself. But I decided to give it a go and pick it up. So let's get this open and take a look at the figures. All right, so here is our look at the Hydro and Daredevil 2-pack, and you do get quite a lot for your money's worth. You get 2 sets of hands for Daredevil, you get his sticks, you get the bendy wire thing for his nightsticks, you get an alternate head sculpt, you get hands, and you get these water effects for Hydro. So I don't have the previous version of Hydro. I don't know if this is the same exact thing, just printed on translucent. But the one thing that did, as I was opening this, give me some sort of hope is that whenever they do another Iceman, I guess it does have pins, but that doesn't really say if it is the reuse or not. But the one thing I noticed is that these legs are not gummy, and for it being the translucent, with previous figures, it's been that super like moldable plastic, which I haven't liked. So like every version of Iceman I haven't really been a fan of. I've been hoping for a new one, so hopefully now this means that we will get a new one. But Hydro is pretty cool. The face sculpt is cool. He's got a good look to him there and looks pretty good. Like I said, not really someone I was like clamoring for, but he'll do, like sitting on the shelf. And he's got these water effects that his feet slide into, and then you can kind of pose him like he's, appearing from the puddle, which is pretty cool. Daredevil has the string that attaches to his sticks here, and then you can kind of pose it around and give it a little bit of bend. I don't think it's like straight bendy wire, but it does like move and pose well. So you can kind of get him into some different positions with this. Nice little touch. This would have been a lot cooler had it actually been bendy wire, because then, yeah, you could get this however you wanted and keep it that way. This kind of has like some resistance to it where it wants to pull back to its original pose. The alternate sculpt for Daredevil is pretty cool. You get that cell shading on this though, so I don't know how many people are like big fans of that cell shade look or not, but it does look pretty cool on Daredevil. I will say that. Gets the alternate hands, and this Daredevil also has the toe hinges, something that we're not seeing with a lot of the Spider-Man figures, and I really don't understand why, being as that's why they were created. So far we've only gotten I think a handful of Spider-Man with the toe hinge. We got somebody else with it too. Oh, Deadpool from the Deadpool and Bob 2-pack had the toe hinge added to it. So I like that they're incorporating it with more figures, but I would like to see every Spider-Man figure have that from here on out. So the posability on this Daredevil is phenomenal. It basically moves just like a Spider-Man figure, can get it crouched down, can get it pretty much in any position you want. So I'm interested to see like how people use this for figure photography, because I think you're going to be able to get a lot of really, really cool shots with this. Hydro is just kind of, he's just there. Like, that's been all the things with all of these 2-packs so far. They haven't really given you one where like, yeah, I really want both of those characters. Aunt May and Ock might have been in that, but for the price point, I feel like it should have been a lot less. I think a couple of these 2-packs have popped up on Pulse clearance already. This will probably be the one and only one I pick up. I would prefer that some of them get re-released on the classic retro card, because that's how I would like to keep them. But maybe you guys are different. Maybe you like having them out. But for me, the Spider-Man retro stuff, I like being on card and on the wall, but that's just my personal preference. But overall, it's a really good set. For the price point, it wasn't bad. They did lower this price compared to the other releases, so for that, I went for it. The Charlie Cox Daredevil head actually kind of looks kind of cool on this. I like it with the cell shading. It just kind of adds something to it. The head is a little narrow though for the neck peg. So if you did want to keep it on, it's on there. You can pose it a little bit, but you might have to widen that a bit if you wanted to put this on there. But just a fun idea. It does look pretty cool. So one of my personal favorite Daredevil stories of all time is mainly a Spider-Man story. And that's kind of really why I wanted this cel-shaded look. The Evil That Men Do, written by Kevin Smith. Fantastic graphic novel. Definitely go check it out. It involves Black Cat and Spider-Man and Daredevil, and it's just an incredibly well-crafted story. So I wanted to show how these two looked, because more than likely I'll be displaying them side by side on the shelf. So really awesome. Yeah, I really am a fan of this Daredevil. Well, that'll do it for today. Overall, some fantastic Marvel Legends coming out. I'm probably going to have a few more Legends trickling in here with all this other stuff. So just stay tuned for the channel for some more reviews. But thank you so much for taking time to check out the video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, may the Force be with you. This is The Way.
We would be honored